guys, Winnie here. Today we're going to be making a Pusheen Inspired Origami Cat. So this right here, what you see is origami paper that I went hunting for at a store called Daiso. Hopefully you can see it right there. And the reason I love going to the store, you probably hear me say a lot where I get this things from is from Daiso, is because everything there is $1.50. And so it's very affordable, and the things that they have here are really cute. So these 4 packs of paper that I found were the basic plain colors that I was able to get. They have a lot of decorated kinds of paper, but for our project we just needed plain paper. So I just wanted to show you really quickly the different sizes that they have. So this is like a 3x3 square, and this one right here is a 6x6. And the reason I got this one right here is a little bit different. Let me put this away. The reason I got this was because I'm trying to look for gray paper, because this is a Pusheen Inspired Origami Cat. Gray is a really hard colored paper to find. So I was very lucky to find that this one did have one gray, but it's just one. So I basically bought this whole pack just to get this gray paper. And when I opened it, it wasn't a gray that I was expecting. It's actually really light gray. It looks almost white, but it's better than white. So for our Pusheen cat, so that's what we're gonna use that today. And let me show you. It does look white here, but when I put a white piece of paper next to it, now I guess you can tell it is gray, right? So we're gonna get started on making a Pusheen Inspired Origami Cat with this paper. And so this right here is a 6x6 piece of paper. And if you don't have origami paper, you can use any paper that you have. You don't have to use origami paper. This right here is just regular plain sheet of paper. And if you don't have already cut out squares, here's an easy way to make a square if you don't already know. So you take your 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, take one corner and fold it, and make sure it goes all the way and meets all the way to the edge. So like this corner right here is nice and straight, and you can push it down. So you have a nice clean edge right there. So this part right here is very important that it's nice and clean. And just fold it down. And right here, what you want to do is just fold this part up. So where this line was, that right here that you saw, you just want to fold it up. And so then you can go back in here and crease it. Use your fingernails or anything that you have that would be like a hard surface. So like, let's say I had a Sharpie. You can just go in there and just push down really hard. And the reason you want to push down really hard is if you don't have a scissor, this is a nice way to be able to cut your paper. So you just hold down this part and pull on this part. So if you don't have a pair of scissors, you can do that. It's not as clean as scissors, but when you don't have scissors, that's a perfect way to do it. So then you basically have a square. So with this origami cat, all you're gonna need is a square piece of paper, any size that you want, depending on how big or small you want to make your cat, and markers if you want to decorate it. And that's all you're gonna need. So we're gonna start with this paper, and I'm gonna flip it. So this side is gray, this is white, so maybe you can see it this way better. See the difference? So this is gonna be where I'm gonna, the outside of my cat basically. So I'm gonna flip it over and I'm going to fold. So start with kind of like a diamond, fold this edge to this corner right here and press down. So now you have a nice, perfect triangle. And from here, what you want to do next is take this corner and fold it over to this side. And the goal right here is to make sure that this line right here is nice and straight so that you have a nice triangle at the top, a perfect nice triangle. So don't pull it, if you pull it down this way, it's not going to work. If it's too high, it's not going to work. So you have to make sure that it's nice and straight. So that's our goal. Let me just make sure mine is nice and straight. and then fold down on this side. So this is the second step. Third step, take this corner now and go to the other side. So we're going to go directly to the other side and meet it at this corner, and then, so when it's nice and straight, both sides will be nice and straight, and then fold down on this edge right here. So from here, notice that this is the side that has the flaps. This is the side that is nice and smooth. So we're working on this side, the side that has the flaps. So from here, take this top part and fold it down. Both flaps, there's two flaps, just fold it down. So notice right here that there are two flaps. So after you fold it down, make sure this one is nicely folded. Open this part up, so now this push the one flap down, come in here, and now you have a little pocket. So now you have this flap, and so make sure that this is the part that's folded, this is the smooth part. Take this flap and tuck it inside. Sorry if my voice is going in and out. I'm trying to look at my camera to make sure everything is in frame. So what I did was I just tucked that piece of paper inside. So see how it is right there? And then come back and fold it nice and straight. And so from here, flip it over to the smooth side. So once again, this is the folded side and this is the smooth side. So now you kind of have like a vase. It looks kind of like a vase, right? So you have an opening right here. So what we want to do next is, this is something I like to do. You don't have to do this because I don't quite like how it's so triangular on the edges. So I like to come in here on the corners right here and tuck it in. So I'm just going to come in here and tuck in a little, fold in a little piece like that. So once again on this side I'm going to do the same thing. Come in here and tuck in a little piece. So I hope you can see what I'm trying to do. So I tucked in both sides. So once again, you don't have to do that, but this is something that I like to do. So now it's nice, kind of nice and rounded off, not so sharp on the edges. So from here, now that you have this basic shape in, what you want to do is stand it up. So it's nice, so you can kind of push down right here, push on it, and the bottom will flare out so that it kind of stands. And as you pushed it down, hold it down, what you want to do is you want to push down on this top part. Let me see if you can see it better. You want to push on this right here. And see how I just immediately, by pushing down, not too hard, but just enough to crinkle the paper, I pushed down and I made a little crease. So this is basically the ears for the cat is what I was trying to do. So just push it down a little bit more and come in here and just kind of form out the ears nicely and smooth it out. So this is what your goal is. That's what you're trying to aim for, the two little ears right here, and then it should be able to stand on its own. And so from here, what you can do is give yourself this nice crease. Come in here, just kind of push it so it gives yourself a line, and you can start to draw whatever cat or however you want to design your cat from here. But what I like to do, just to make it easier on myself, I pop it back out and I flatten it. And then I can start to draw, because I like to draw on a flat surface much better. And by having that crease, I know kind of where my ears are going to be. So if you, hopefully you can see that crease right there. So that should be your guide as to where you can start to draw. So with this Pusheen cat, she's going to be eating a piece of pizza. So now I know I have this crease right here. This is my guide as to where I can start to put her stripes, where her ears are going to be. So I'm going to come down a little bit from where this crease is, and I'm going to draw her mouth. So come down about right here. You can play around with it and adjust it as you make more of them. But so I kind of know about right here is where I'm going to put her mouth. So I'm going to come here right in the center, and I'm going to draw a J for one side and come around to the other side and draw backwards J. So that's for her mouth. And then from here, I'm going to draw two big Draw So Cute eyes, of course. So I'm going to come over here and draw two big circles. And I'm using a the ultra fine point Sharpie, just in case that I don't want to mess it up too badly. So, oops, went too high from that eye. But the nice thing about Draw So Cute eyes is it's pretty black, so you can come back in here and make it darker. Make it bigger, I mean. So Draw So Cute eyes have two small circles at the angle and a curved line at the bottom and shade in the top. So I hope you guys love this craft tutorial that I'm showing you guys. If you do, please give me a thumbs up so I know that you like it and that you guys want me to do more of these. I really had a lot of fun coming up with this project for you guys, and I hope you will enjoy making them. And so here, so we got the two Draw So Cute eyes in, so just two circles. Come back in here and round off my circle a little bit better. Okay, so now I got my eyes in, and so with this Pusheen cat, you have the whiskers. So I'm going to come to the side right here and draw two whiskers on the edges. So on this side, and one more. And so then from here, she's eating a piece of pizza. So I'm going to come here and draw a triangle that's kind of starting from her mouth. So I'm just going to come up here and connect it. And right here I'm going to draw a crest, come out a little bit more and connect it. And so I'm just going to give three nice pieces of pepperoni. And her hands. So her hands, we're just going to put it right here. One right here. Thank goodness Pusheen cats have really simple hands. So it's just basically two little curves right there. And right here I'm going to add her stripes. So I'm just going to come in here and draw a U, kind of at an angle. And right here I'm going to add her tail. So I'm going to come from here and I'm going to draw all the way down. Darken it and give her stripes. So 1, 2, and 3. Now you can color it in if you wanted. So I'm going to use my dark gray, and this is just a water-based marker, nothing fancy. What I like to do now is, since I have the colors in, I'm going to come back in here and pop it up. So just stick your finger in, or use your two fingers, and now you can stand it up, push this back in, right here. So pop this back in. Now that you have a crease right here, it makes it easier for you to just push it in. And so then you got your Pusheen cat like this. So then you can go in and get your marker again and draw the stripes. So this way you just kind of make sure that the stripes are right. So I'm going to come right here in the center and I'm going to draw 3 stripes. So another one right here. So this one I went a little bit too high with the eyes, but that's okay. I still have enough room for my stripes. And then right here you draw a little triangle. You don't have to do this, but I like to do this just to define the ears a little bit better, even though the original Pusheen cat doesn't have the dark right there, but just makes it show up better with the ears. So then go back in with your gray and color it in. So there, Got my Pusheen Inspired cat, so hopefully you can see this pretty well. And I wanted to show you other ones that I've made. So this is the 6x6. So this is basically what you get out of a 6x6 piece of paper. And right here I made some more. I wanted to show you. Ta-da! I made a yellow one, the one, and she's eating a donut. And I made this cute little white one who's she's eating a ball of rice ball. Isn't that the cutest thing? So this paper here was the 3x3. So you can see it's quite significantly smaller. Let me see if you can see it better this way. So, and the last one I made, because I was just having so much fun, is this metallic one, because they had a piece of metallic origami paper in there. And so because it was metallic, I decided to put sunglasses on her because it's pretty cool. So there, all my Pusheen cats that I made. I hope this inspires you to make your own Pusheen inspired kitty cat with this easy origami paper cat that I showed you. So please let me know in the comments below which one of these cats is your favorite. Thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe to get updates on more Draw So Cute videos. See you later.